Alright, I'll be short, sweet, simple, to the point. The New York jury has returned a verdict in the Trump trial. Apparently, this came across right as I was literally getting in the car, so I don't know any details on it. And truth be told, I did not follow the case too closely because it wasn't interesting to me. And by that, I mean, I pretty much knew this was going to happen, especially when the judge allegedly said that you don't have to have all 12 jurors agree for it to be unanimous. If you just have 4 jurors in 3 different cases or charges, that's good enough. I heard that was what was told. When I heard that, it's like there's no doubt this would happen. So I don't know what the charges are, truth be told, because I didn't follow it. So where do we stand? Honestly, this is uncharted territory. Things are going to get interesting. I don't know. Will this be enough for the GOP to drop him? But then, who would they choose to run? They have no one. Will this automatically get him knocked out of the race? Again, I don't know. I don't know. This is uncharted territory. He's obviously going to appeal, like he's done everything else. When he does, what will happen there? Obviously, it'll take time to appeal this late in the year. Will they be able to do a hearing on an appeal? Will they be able to heal the appeal? I do apologize. I'm going to make fun of myself when I get tongue-tied. Are they going to hear the appeal before November? How will this affect November? Of course, the most interesting thing would be if come November if Trump were to appeal and then come November he win, what would happen then? Would all that litigation go away? Would they still pursue him? And of course, I'm sure statute of limitations, if they have to drop it, you get into what would statute of limitations do? Can they pick it up after he's out, provided he, survives another 4 years, or would they have to drop it? Would they bend the rules, kind of like they did with that one woman where she suddenly had an extra year to sue in civil court before the statute of limitations ran out? Would they pull something like that again? I don't know. The most interesting outcome of the trial was him to be found guilty. Because it would be the most uncharted territory, and all of a sudden, all this fun stuff pops up. Of course, if he had been found not guilty, then he would have had all the ammo in the world come November about, this was a hit. He would have had something that he could have used to back that up. But with this as opens all new doors of new territory. Then you get into the other option of, would Biden do the smart thing and pardon Trump? Here's why I say that. One, if you pardon Trump, I don't think he would be able to fight an appeal, which means he wouldn't be able to try to win anything. Two, much like with George Washington with the deserters at Valley Forge, where he, I believe, spared all but one. If you did something like this, you show yourself as being the one to show compassion and mercy, and not being pithy. But then the third option, or third reason would be one thing people have been wanting is reform of the criminal justice system. And if you do something like this, you can market it as, this is the first step of criminal justice reform. Re-elect me, elect my party in both houses of Congress, and we will do more in 4 more years. Completely ignore, try to sweep under the rug and hope that people have goldfish memory that, you had 2 years in the White House with your party in control of Congress and got nothing done as far as criminal justice reform. Ignore that. Hope everyone has goldfish memory, forgets it. Republicans will have no backbone and won't say anything. You do that message, and some of the younger voters, which Biden has been struggling with this go around. Some of the minority voters, which, again, Biden has been struggling with this go around, might be persuaded to go for him. Because right now they are viewing him as being out of touch with them, what they want. Give them the air of doing that you will give them what they want, and they will most likely fall in line and believe it. Because people are gullible and they believe in the duopoly of the mono party. Have to vote the lesser of the two evils, because we are a two-party system, even though both parties are, the members of both parties are all friends at that level. And heaven forbid you push a third party of any type. That's my thoughts on it. I truly believe the smartest thing Biden could do would be to jump on board, not celebrate, not try to make this a big political endeavor by saying, oh, look at my opponent, look at him, he's a criminal. No, don't do that. If you want to be smart, go ahead, pardon him right quick and in a hurry before he can get out there and say anything, and use it as a advertisement for yourself, a campaign advertisement. Say, hey, we're going to get serious on criminal justice reform in the next 4 years if you re-elect me. That's what I would do, because it's the smart thing in my opinion. I'll try to throw some links down below. I don't think I'm going to add a link on Trump or Biden's poor performance with minorities and the youth in polls, because last time I did something like that, I got a strike from YouTube. They said it was spam. So I'm not going to make that mistake again. Actually, I think it was false information, but either way, yeah, they took it down, gave me a strike. So I'm not making that same mistake again. But I will be sure to throw a link regarding the verdict of the trial. It probably is still going to be updated at the time of updating at the time of the recording, because this was still breaking news. Yeah. Worst case scenario for Trump came true, but for those of us who like for things to get interesting, it got a whole lot more interesting, didn't it? Let me know what you think. Do you think Biden will do the smart thing? Do you think Trump will win on appeal? Or is it pretty much, is he fighting a losing battle? All something to think about. Oh, and do you think this will help or hurt him come November? We'll see. So far, his legal troubles have not hurt him as much as people would think. He has actually been getting some interesting turnout, especially amongst minorities, especially in New York. It would be interesting to see how this continues to affect that. Very interesting. Like I said, the most interesting thing they could do did happen. But let me know what you think later.